Hi, Virgo. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. And this underlying energy for the week is an energy about standing up for ourselves, putting our energy into um, defending ourselves, our beliefs, what we stand for without becoming defensive. And it's so tricky to do, and I'm terrible at it, but it's sort of I think a mindset. You can instantly get on the defensive and feel attacked. But I think the best weapon is to do your research, to have your facts, to understand clearly what your goals are, and then be able to present them in such a way where you remove the emotional aspect from it, and just very simply state, this is what I see, this is what I need, this is how, we can get there, and not get sucked in. It's definitely a card about not getting sucked in, not getting sucked down to a lower level in your communication and how you present yourself. That's very important. So feeling confident, and I sort of really have come to learn that confidence, at least for myself, comes from within and being able to count on myself. So, for example, if I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to work out and eat healthy. Well, the confidence comes from doing that, from being able to count on yourself and know that, yes, if I set my alarm an hour early, I'm actually going to get up and do whatever I planned on doing for, the reason behind setting my alarm an hour early, or I'm going to, take this time for myself. I'm going, whatever, I'm going to spend more time with my family, whatever it is, and really doing that. So, and the same goes true with doing your research and having the education to feel confident about whatever it is that you are speaking to or carrying out. We have really beautiful cards this week. We have the Ace of Wands. It's spears in this deck, but the Ace of Wands. And this is that's the spark that starts the fire, the idea, the inspiration, the passion, the motivation, the enthusiasm, that initial spark, that kind of what I would, if you decide I'm going to get up an hour early every morning and work out, I'm going to get up an hour early every morning and do whatever it is you want to dedicate some time to. I'm going to look for that new job. I'm going to start an exercise routine. I'm going to, fill in the blank. I want to blah, blah, blah. And then, so here's that initial idea, energy, motivation to do it. The trick with and this is a new relationship. Oh, I really think that person's attractive and I want to get to know them. Things like that. The trick, of course, with the suit of wands is maintaining that energy and enthusiasm and passion. So start small, kind of like building a fire. You don't build a fire by putting all giant logs on there and trying to light it with a match. So I'm a country girl. You need to start small with small flammable kindling, and just start small and slowly start adding to the fire and stoking it that way. So don't allow your enthusiasm to take you away so much that you try to begin something new it's like, I'm going to start running and try to go out and run 5 miles when you haven't been running in years. That's like the best way to your fire just to completely go out, because it was too grandiose. It was too much too fast. So honor and embrace this new enthusiasm you have, but temper it and make sure that it's sustainable. And then we have the Page of Shields, which is the Page of Pentacles. And that's exactly what this page is. He starts things, but he does not expect instant gratification. He knows that things he puts in place now, if he's methodical and just sticks with it, he understands that he may not see results for quite some time, but he knows that he needs to start. And if he starts now and keeps plugging away, it will definitely pay off in the future. So kind of keeping a long game, long-term goal in mind, and not to, and just expect that so you don't get discouraged, and set realistic goals. And have the Star card. I mean, this is following your dreams, but remembering that it may take quite some time, and that's okay, and not to get discouraged, because there are very few things where we just instantly get what we want. This is healing. This is divine guidance. This is believing in yourself. And so I really feel like for the Seven of Wands, it's kind of like you may get some resistance in your life. People are very strange, even if it's something positive. A lot of times, people have you, and we do it to ourselves, in a box. Like, this is who Jen is. She's this, and this. And we even buy into it. And you are whoever you want to be the morning you wake up, regardless of what you've done yesterday or even the second before. What you are, who you want to be, and what guides you, and how you want to act in this world. So when you start to change and want to develop and transform, other people can some people are super supportive, but some people are not, and it's weird. It's a reflection of them. It's like they knew who Jen was, and it's uncomfortable if Jen is doing something different, and what does that mean to them? And it just creates a whole thing. So try to remember that most often other people's reactions are more about them than you, and just feel confident, and don't get defensive. And you can almost be like, it's going to be okay. I'm fine. This is a good thing. You don't need to project your fears onto me, and don't take those fears on, because that's what will make you defensive. Well, I think it's going to be, it allows those doubts to creep in. Oh, and I just happened to notice the Eight of Cups. So some of us, this may entail walking away from something, starting a new job, starting a new relationship, starting a new way of life that we're passionate about. But this is going to be a long-term thing. Like, this is not a fleeting thing. This is something that's going to be incorporated into our lives from here on out. Something deep. And, this is a very grounded card, and something that's really going to become a solid part of who we are. And it's going to be something that's going to heal us and be part of why we feel we're here on this planet in the first place. Like, what is meaningful to us? How does our life have meaning that we feel like we're contributing, and it's satisfying to our soul? So thanks, guys. I'll leave it there. And I hope you have a really, really wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by.